everything's at historic levels of supportage on a lot of these pairs, and they're starting to they're starting to like rumble up a little bit. I mean,
Oh,
obviously,
nice,
dot is a bit
nice double
look
bottom there.
looking nice. Even BNB has had a massive bump. So there's a
AVAX
few.
AVAX has been doing the best recently.
Yeah, that's been doing like, but we got to look at the bigger picture here. Like we've gone from AVAX, obviously 26,000 satoshis now at 7,000. It's like it's quite a drop that. So there's a lot of there's a lot of bounties and a lot of people getting a little bit excited. But we've also got to remember if this goes low. I mean, I'm looking at this as well. It's a nice, beautiful structure, looking lovely. This is going to also increase dominance because obviously this is getting lower. So more money is coming into the market. Whether it goes into altcoins or Ethereum, I don't know. Ethereum has not had a great day for dominance, but it's come down a little bit, but it has made bits the last few days. But yeah, there's a few things happening
as well. ETH BTC today looking a little ropey.
The only thing that worries me is this structure here on BTC on the lower, well, I say lower time frames. For me, when we're looking at the impulses again, 618 levels around where this previous level is, where 28K breakout was. So are we just going to go back to that level, which I think is a 23.6 on, on the bigger time frames? Yeah, it is. So are we going to go back down to this 28K level? Possibly, yes. And then are we going to go to the moon? Possibly, maybe. Depends on the demand. But still bullish, isn't it? It's like when you look at that and you think, boom, when's this going to pull back? And we've got to look at that EMA 21 as well. Is it going to pull back there? I'm always sketchy of us pulling away from those because when you do, stand by because it tends to do this and just go vroom. Even on the way down, it always goes back and says hello at some point. So it's been a while since we've said hello to that. So 25K retest. There you go. That's my gloom done.
I've heard from a couple of places that this rally over the last couple of weeks has been driven by spot, not by derivatives, which is a bullish sign.
That's a good, that is a good thing because often when it's derivatives, it's all about funding rate and a little bit of manipulation.
Yeah, but apparently this has all been driven by spot, and it's two completely different places. I've heard that.
Yeah, I've seen the same on Twitter.
Twitter?
From reliable sources, I might.
Well, it depends who your sources are. Yeah,
reliable.
Cantor and Clark was one of them for me, and I forget who the other one was.
TED Talks Macro as well.
Yeah, I've seen him talk about it recently.
I think it may have been Bloomberg actually.
Bloomberg.
Yeah, they were talking quite a lot about Bitcoin last week sometime.
Top signal.
We all know what our top signal is going to be. It's going to be Jamie being bullish.
I'm already bullish.
Is bullish until Q4 when Santa comes down the fucking tubes, whatever it is.
That's so. On your video, Ash, when you're talking about selling May and go away, everyone's talking about it. It probably won't happen. It's similar to what happened with Santa Rally. Everyone was expecting it, didn't happen, and then first week of January.
Yeah, first week of January. That's it. Yeah.
So it'll be sell in June.
Yeah, it's like remember the consensus in 2019 or 2018 or something like that, where everyone was bullish.
Yeah,
everyone was like, right, we're going to pump. It's going to be. It was the biggest event I've ever seen. It was post bull market 2017. It was crazy. It did the complete opposite. It literally went.
The amount of hopium in 2018, every narrative was like, "Oh, this will bring us back. This will bring us back. This will bring us back."
I was clinging on for fucking dear life, man. I was like, "Oh, it's got to go up now," and it
was a horrible year.
And then it went up massively in 2019 for it to then dump into COVID crash, and then it went absolutely to the clappers. Boom. I mean, hold on. I can annotate this very easily. Like when we're looking at this, right? You can imagine just die every single thing. Oh, it's going to say we're okay. No, we're not. Boom. And then we were at this floor, and then we had these massive Ponzi scheme rallies, and also ICOs were liquidating themselves into Bitcoin because they never trusted Ethereum at the time because Ethereum was on the floor. Literally, it was $82 at one point, and like they all went into Bitcoin. And then obviously I think it was a 56% correction, and then we kind of survived. Thought, fucking yes, breakout, looking great, and then all of a sudden, someone in China ate a bat, and it all went fucking berserk. I don't know if you remember. And then this happened, right? And then all of a sudden, look at it. It looks fake, doesn't it? It's like, vroom. It's fucking mental. It's like putting a knot on a car.
Well, we know that a lot of it was
Crazy.
no
Well, part of it, yeah. It's crazy.
FTX. That
Well,
madness.
yeah. That cucumber eating fuckwit. Christ.
There's nothing wrong with
Honestly,
cucumber.
I've never trusted him. I always thought he was a bit weird and a bit
No, good shout
slimy.
that.
But I use FTX for about 2 days, right? And I got on it and I went, oh, this is different. And it was very different because it had a different risk profile in terms of liquidation levels. It was like, well, it actually turns out you could have a minus account on FTX, which was baffling in itself. So, yeah, it was like a margin account on Cross, but it was a certain amount. It's kind of like Prime XBT, but not as mental. But it just didn't work. I just didn't like it. I just didn't make any sense because there was no absolutes on it, or isolated, sorry. And yeah, apparently you can go negative on FTX, which was mad.
Out of interest, Ash,
Yes.
that 2019 rally was pretty impressive, up to 14k. What was the percentage from 20k to 14? Like, how far off the top was it?
It wasn't far away because I believe. There you go. So it went and did a proper correction to the 618 levels. But in terms of the top tops, we were 41% away from doing it again.
Do the reverse, as in
the reversey.
Yeah.
29, 30%.
Do that with the most recent peak, the fib and the percentage.
Well, fucking miles away. Symmetry. We're miles away, mate. Miles away. Retail coming to the market, 50K. 48k. So yeah, we're still quite. Well, I don't think we've got nowhere near that yet. Obviously, yes, 29%, but we're currently 56% away. Yeah, I think I've said this before. Looking at, hold on, let me remove some of the noise because it's starting to get a bit, fucking martini.
Getting a bit colourful.
So many colours on those fibs.
I know, it's beautiful. I don't use all those fibs actually. I tend to knock them off. But Rainbow what I'm going to say here, this level of structure here, this clear and obvious. This was the first big breakdown and a rejection, right? A huge level, by the way. That if we break that level, I think that is retail Giga Chad level, and off we fucking go to the clappers. But
You've been watching too much YouTube.
I don't even watch. I only watch F1 content on YouTube, to be fair. But I also think if that rejects, 56% correction. Actually, hold on. The previous one did a 56% correction. So if that does a 56, I know it's all speculation, but if you're looking at that. That could be a move all the way down to 21k again, if that goes like that.
Could you imagine 50k back down to 20? Christ.
It'll be fun. Look at that consolidation around, what, November, December 21 through May 22? To the right.
This bit here.
That bit, yeah. And look at the size of those moves. And that's basically what you've just been saying. It doesn't go down as far as you. But those massive, great big swings. And that could be what happens, that a hard rejection of that, 47-ish level?
It was, about 40, but between 47 and 48k. It's going to be gipping if that happens. But that could be retail coming in and getting absolutely shafted.
Yeah, for
I'm all here for that. Give me a ticket.